Hi, John here with North Peak Invest. Welcome back to NPU. Today we're going to be talking about BRRRR investing. BRRRR investing is one of the most exciting and lucrative ways to invest in real estate. But what is BRRRR? How does it work? And how risky is it? And do the opportunities exist when you're investing remotely? Stick with me for the next 3 minutes and I'll fill you in. BRRRR is an acronym that stands for Buy, Rehab, Rent, Refinance, then Repeat. It is a term that was coined by Brandon Turner from Bigger Pockets in his book, The Book on Rental Property Investing. But the strategy has been around for decades. In 30 seconds or less, it means you buy a rundown property that usually needs a significant amount of work. You leave it vacant and spend the first few months of ownership rehabbing that property to whatever degree is required to prepare it for a tenant. Once complete, you rent it out. And after about 6 months, you refinance that home with the new ARV or after repair value. The goal here is to leverage the amount of money that you have put into the property up to this point in order to get all of the cash back into your wallet. Now that you have your money back, you repeat this process on a new property and you do it all over again. In an ideal world, this is one of the quickest ways to accumulate wealth. Sounds great, right? Well, it's a little easier said than done. And I should warn you, like any other form of investing, BRRRR investing does come with some inherent risks. Although we try to mitigate as much risk as possible by doing a thorough inspection and hiring honest people, there can always be hiccups. As the investor, you are deeply involved in this process and should be ready for this. I bet you're asking, but how does this work from 1,000 miles away? This is how the deal usually goes. We find a property that meets the BRRRR criteria. Our expert team does a very thorough assessment of what rehab needs to be done. We take the purchase price, plus the estimated rehab cost, plus a small fee, and we sell that property to an investor for the total sum. At this point, the investor now owns the property and is contracted with our team to fully rehab his or her investment. Over the next few months, the property gets a significant facelift. During this process, the investor pays a total sum in 3 draws. The first payment buys the property and pays our fee. The second payment is the cost of the rough-in, meaning the bulk of the work like demo, plumbing, electrical, roof, floors, HVAC, that kind of stuff. And the last and final payment covers the cost of the finish work. This means light fixtures, light switches, doorknobs, and baseboard. After this is all done, the property is turned over to the property manager who takes over renting the property to a tenant and any general maintenance needs or other needs for the life of the investment. Here's the big question you might be asking. Do these opportunities actually exist? And how does it work out of state? Well, yes, we do get deals like this that come through our network. It's not nearly as common as the rest of the turnkey opportunities we have, but it does happen. When we do find these homes, they move fast and they generally sell pretty quickly. Here's why they are few and far between. In order to keep our doors open, we have to make a profit on just about every deal we make. In order to make these deals worth buying for you, we have to share some of that profit with you. In a BRRRR investment, we need to make sure there is enough profit to be made, that we can make our stipend and give you enough equity that you can refinance that property and get your money out when the time comes. This means we need to find these properties at an extremely low price. And it does happen, but not every day. This may be hard to do, but it is our desire to be the resource you look to for all of your real estate investment needs. We get quite a few investors asking for the chance to make this specific kind of investment. So our eyes are always peeled and looking for that diamond in the rough. Hopefully this was helpful and educational to you and makes your future investing decisions just a little bit easier. Thanks again for tuning into NPU. I'll see you next time.